The purpose of this tutorial is to walk you, the user, through the entire process of creating or updating your RealTown profile. Right now, we are looking at the profile of Saul Klein. Some of the profile information is completed by the user, like the contact information and biography. Other information, like your recent blog entries and new friends, is automatically updated by RealTown as you contribute to our community. On the left, we can take a look at Saul's interests. Notice that each one of his interests is a link. When you click on one of these links, you are brought to a page that includes everyone who listed this common interest. This is a great way to meet people and make friends here at RealTown. To add someone to your friends list, simply click the Add Friend button beneath their picture. If they approve your request, you will be added to their friends list, and they'll be added to yours. So let's get started on updating your profile. The first step is to go to realtown.com and log in. If you don't already have an account, you'll need to create one by clicking the Join Now button in the upper right corner of the screen. Since we already have an account, we'll click the Member Login button. Just fill in your username or email address and your password. Notice the Remember Me checkbox is automatically checked. Leave that box checked if you don't want to have to log into RealTown the next time you visit. Once you get logged in, you will be brought to your My RealTown homepage. If you were already logged in, just click the My RealTown link in the upper right corner of the screen to get here. This is where you can access all of your RealTown services, including your RSS feed reader. This is a great place to start your day, so you might consider making My RealTown your homepage. On the left, you will see a View Profile button and an Edit Profile button. If you want to see what your profile looks like before you make any changes, click View Profile. As you can see, this profile looks pretty empty compared to Saul's, so let's edit it and fill it up. You can click the Edit Profile button under your photo, or just go back and click the Edit Profile button on the My RealTown homepage. This is your RealTown Profile editor. You'll notice that it is divided into multiple sections. If you'd like to skip ahead at any time, you can click the section title at the top. Otherwise, the wizard we have created will walk you through one step at a time. The first field we see is for your display name. This will be the name that appears on everything you do at RealTown. It can be your first name, your full name, your business name, or pretty much anything you want. If you choose to leave this field blank, RealTown will just use your first and last name. All other empty fields on the screen are optional. You can tell by the star next to the first name and last name fields, saying that these fields are required. Your gender is optional search criteria on the Find a Realtor page, so it might be a good idea to fill that in. You can also include your birth date if you choose. Remember to click Save and Continue to save your changes and move on to the next section. Next is the Contact tab, where you can fill in your contact information. The primary email address field is the email address RealTown will use to contact you. Below that, you will notice two checkboxes. Send Me RealTown Notifications will allow RealTown to send you notifications when someone sends you a message on RealTown or wants to add you to their friends list. Send Me RealTown Updates will allow RealTown to contact you when we make updates to our site or add new features. The display email address is the email address that will display on your profile if you don't hide it from the public. If you don't want your email address displayed anywhere, we can hide it via the Permissions tab of the profile editor. I'll show you how to do that towards the end of this tutorial. If you notice one or more of your email addresses missing from this drop-down menu, you can add it by clicking the Manage My Email Addresses link below. Simply type in your email address, click Add, and when you are finished adding email addresses, click Return to Profile Editor. The email addresses you have added will now appear in the drop-down menu. It is a good idea to add all of your email addresses to our database so that we know it's you when you send mail to our communities. However, this is not a requirement. Next, you can add up to 3 phone numbers, your mailing address. Your profile can also include a link to your blog and your website, as well as links to your Facebook, LinkedIn, and or MySpace profiles. We also allow you to input your instant messenger IDs for several platforms. This is in case you want anybody who stumbles across your profile to be able to contact you a variety of different ways. Again, almost all the information on this page is optional. When you are done with this page, click Save and Continue. Next is the Profession tab. If you are a real estate agent, make sure you select that as either your primary or secondary profession so that our Find a Real Estate Agent search will include you when consumers or referring agents are looking for an agent in your area. Click Save and Continue to move on to the About section. This is the About You section of your profile. In this drop-down menu, we provide several options for your biography headline, and we provide ample space in the box below for you to input your biography. When you are finished, click Save and Continue to move on to the Details tab. The Details page allows you to input your interests, activities, organizations, hobbies, favorite books, and favorite courses. When your profile is completed, these details will become links to other people with the same interests, hobbies, favorite books, etc. This feature is built into RealTown for networking purposes. This will allow you to easily find people with common interests. You'll notice that as you go through each section, a list of links appears in a blue box to the right of each field. This box contains the most common words members have used in each section. If you have an interest that appears in this box, simply click the word or words and they will be added to your details. You can also type in interests manually and separate them with commas. When you are finished, click Save and Continue to move on to the next section where you will upload your picture. This is the page where you can upload an image. This image will appear next to your name on pretty much anything you post to RealTown. It does not have to be a photograph of you. However, RealTown does strongly suggest you upload some sort of image to your profile, as it looks a lot nicer and more professional than the no photo image we have up there by default. To upload your image, click the Browse button, find the photo on your hard drive, and click Upload. If the load is successful, it will automatically save and bring you to the next page, which is Permissions. The Permissions tab is where you decide who can see what on your profile. You have 3 options for every section here. Everyone, meaning everyone on the web, can view and access this information. RealTown members, meaning only people with a RealTown account who are logged in can see this information. Or only me, which hides the information from everyone except you. Once you have decided what to hide and what to display, click Save and Finish. Congratulations, your profile is now complete. To take a look at what you've done, click the link to your profile provided on this page. One last thing to pay attention to is the fact that you can move around each of these sections on the profile simply by clicking and dragging the header title.